So yesterday I had all intentions of coming on here and wishing you all a very happy Vlogmas Day 1. However, truly I was very unmotivated and very food focused. I was just like blah. And then one of my packages was delivered, and so I immediately began cleaning so that I could start making orders for my online small business, which, shameless plug, if you guys want to support, the link is down in the description and you guys can order candles there. But I immediately just started cleaning and making products so I could fulfill orders and get them out by Monday morning. And I just completely let the day get away from me. And I say let because I had the intentions to record, but I did not have the energy to record whatsoever. Anyways, so because I was so food focused, I ate a ton of carbs in the form of popcorn, and I blew up. Like, I blew up. And I knew that what I was feeling and what I was seeing was just like the water and like my body just absorbing the carbs and creating glycogen, and like the water was just like expanding. So I knew that it wasn't gonna last, for days. It might last until the next day, but I knew it wasn't gonna last for days. So actually, towards the end of the night, I ended up feeling a lot better, and it actually went down like a lot. I was surprised once I, sat down and I rested and I wasn't moving around as much, because mind you, I didn't work out yesterday. I didn't even do cardio. It was a rest day, but for my rest days, they're supposed to be trigger days. So I'm still supposed to go into the gym and do like a light workout. I didn't do any of that yesterday. I was just very undisciplined. So I didn't worry because I knew that I would be fine. Like, it would go away and it was nothing to worry about. But truly, as I was sitting in bed, I was writing, as I tend to do at the end of the night and in the beginning of the day most times. And I was reflecting on the type of woman that I've become in the last several months, and the type of person that I started off the year as, and how I was so successful in not being able to drink alcohol anymore, not because that was ever an issue to begin with, because it's never been a problem. I've never been a huge drinker, but to like completely just say like I don't drink anymore, that is new to me as of this year, and not giving it, a second thought. It's just like, no, I don't drink. And why I've been so successful in not drinking caffeine, which is a completely different story. That's on the other side of the pendulum. It's just like a complete demon for me, or it was in the beginning of the year. I had to realize that I was a caffeine addict, and I had to be someone completely new, and I had to stop, and I didn't know how to stop, and I didn't think it was possible because all I thought about was coffee and getting this reward like feeling inside of my brain anytime I went out, like anytime I went to my store, anytime I left the gym, anytime I bought groceries and like filled my refrigerator. I was like, oh, I need a reward. I need to go get some coffee. Ooh, Starbucks is right down the street, because there's like a coffee shop / Starbucks on every other corner, if not right across from each other, all the time. So kicking caffeine was huge for me, huge. But I was thinking about how I was so successful in achieving those milestones and achieving those goals of being able to say, I am not a person who drinks caffeine, I am not a person who drinks alcohol, and stick to it and not think twice about it. And it is literally because I embodied that person, but I told myself, you are not someone who does these things. And I did not waver. I did not give myself options like, oh, well, you could do it on these days, or like, you only don't do it on every day of the week except for Sundays. You always have coffee on Sundays because, you know, you're going to church, you know, it's just like a part of your cute little routine. And you can make it like a ritual. No, I stopped all of that and I was like, you don't do this. You're not this person. You don't drink alcohol. You don't drink caffeine. And I have had the most success because I decided to embody the person that I was living, that way already. So I decided to step into a completely new person's mindset and take that on as my own. And it was just easy. It was like a light switch. Like nothing had happened. So the reason for this reflection, this realization, this thought isn't just because of a little overextended bloating from all like the wheelbarrow of carbs I was having yesterday nonstop. But it was actually because I was feeling, and still right now feel a little bit, some back discomfort from the swelling that the sugar was creating in my body. The inflammation that the sugar, the processed refined sugar, that is mainly what I'm talking about here, is creating in my body. And it just made me realize that, again, sugar is a poison. Sugar is addictive. It is addictive. And the dopamine receptors that it triggers are the same receptors that like drugs trigger as well. I feel like these are the same receptors that caffeine was triggering for me. So when I would have these like caffeine highs, I would also have caffeine crashes. And when I'm having so much sugar, I'm feeling really good, but then I start to feel guilty after, because I'm like, this is a ton of calories. Like, my sugar of choice is peanut M&Ms. And not only is that a ton of sugar, it's a ton of fat, it's a ton of calories. And when you're having multiple servings, because a serving is like 12 peanuts, that's like 160 calories, and you're having multiple of those within a day, you are way over your calorie deficit, your calorie maintenance, and all of a sudden, for me personally, I felt like crap. I felt like, why can I not overcome my cravings? Like, I feel helpless right now. I realized that I just had to do something completely different starting today. So it is Editing Sarah, and I'm actually starting tomorrow because the popcorn that I have it has maltodextrin, which is a form of sugar, and I cannot bring myself to throw it away at all. So I'm gonna finish it today. It's not a lot, and then I will start my no sugar lifestyle tomorrow. But moving forward, you will hear me say that I'm starting today multiple times. Literally starting today, I am no longer having sugar. And I wanted to make this like a 30-day challenge, and I wanted to make this a process that I could overcome, you know, just like a little project to see like, oh, how strong can I be? How can I strengthen my mental toughness? How can I prove to myself? How can I embed trust back into myself? But then when I thought a little bit closer about what I was really asking of myself, it's that I'm asking myself to not only be accountable for my actions and the things that I put into my body, but I'm also asking myself to honor my body through the things that I'm eating and the movement, my daily movement. I shouldn't be sitting around. I shouldn't be laying on, you know, the couch. I shouldn't be waiting hours to get out of bed and do something when I have this very healthy, able body that can do all things that a lot of people wish that they could do. And that's one of the things that actually got me through that transformation that I recently did, is, you know, honoring my body and realizing that I can do all things, not just through God who gives me strength, primarily through God who gives me strength, but also because I've been blessed to do it. And there are a lot of people who would look at me as if I am wasting my capabilities if I didn't exercise the things that I can do every day, you know? And so I thought I would start this Vlogmas / this December with completely, you know, quitting sugar and seeing what my body could do, seeing what my mind could do, even though I already told myself that I don't eat sugar. So guess what? My cravings have been non-existent from the moment I woke up. Usually, sometimes when I wake up, I'm like, peanut M&Ms, I can't wait. And I'll wait like until after breakfast and I'll have peanut M&Ms by the handful. But this time I'm like, no. And the fact that I also have this reminder of swelling and inflammation in my mid-back right now, that's also really helping me make this decision very easy. So going on and wrapping up here, I thought I would start this December in Vlogmas with cutting out sugar completely. And then I realized that it's so much bigger than that. I need to start this new lifestyle, this new life, this new day with something called the I Am Project. And if you don't know what I Am means or what I Am is, it is the most powerful affirmation and manifestation that you can have over your life. And based on how you feel or what you say about yourself and who you say you are, that is going to be reflected in your life. And for example, I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, I wanted to say that I was tired. I really wanted to say that I was tired. And when that crossed my mind, I immediately cozied back up into my bed. I was snuggled up and I felt like I could not be shaken, like I could not be moved. I sat in bed for another 15 minutes and I was like, you were actually not tired. You have had more than enough sleep, although I only had 6 hours of sleep. And I always tell people this, and it's like, they think that it's like not true, but my body really doesn't need that many hours of sleep. I think 6 hours is just what my body runs on right now. So I'm usually pretty rejuvenated after 6 hours. Once I hit below 6 hours, it's not happening. So 6 hours is like my minimum I need sleep. But anyways, as soon as I realized that thought process, and I didn't judge the thought process at all. I just observed it. I observed the way that my body reacted to it, and I let myself sit in that for a little bit. That's why it lasted for 15 minutes. And I then was just like, okay, well, guess what? Now that you've observed this behavior, you know how your body reacts. You know that your thoughts, your feelings, and the things that come out of your mouth literally dictate your steps throughout the day and how you feel. You are gonna have to change that immediately right now. So I hopped out of the bed and I grabbed my phone, I got my tripod, I put on my socks and whatever, got ready, get dressed. And I turned on the camera and I spoke to you guys and I told you how blessed I am, how happy I am, and how, I don't remember what else I said, to be honest with you, but there were 3 things that I said to you this morning, and I truly felt that it helped me get through my 30 minutes of cardio this morning. And I'm just so happy that I was given that realization last night and can implement these goals today on December 2nd, Vlogmas day 1. I know it should be 2, but we're late. Remember, we're late. So I'm sharing that with you guys because I would love if you joined me in this I Am project, because I know that like now that December is here and Thanksgiving is over, Thanksgiving can bring a lot of guilt. We can meet a lot of demons, you know, and I mean demons in the sense of like, because Thanksgiving is so family oriented, sometimes we just dread going because we know we're gonna be met with negativity, criticism. We are going to be met with our own demons that might happen through jealousy, through anger, through gluttony, and then we feel guilty after, and we want to change. So we tell ourselves, I'm starting the next day, or I'm gonna give myself December and I'm gonna start in the new year. But every single day you put off of doing something for yourself that could change your life for the better, you are actually just making things worse, and you are just continuing to, you know, marinate in the person that you already are. Now, I'm not saying that you have to make huge changes overnight or anything like that, because the point of the I Am project is for you to believe what you say to yourself before you tell other people who you are. And remember that everything that you say to yourself, everything that you say to others, whether it be thoughts, feelings, or words, whether negative or positive, that always comes back to you. And it might not come back to you in the way that you said it, in the way that you felt it, or in the way that you thought it, but it will come back to you in a way that will still impact you, trigger you, or hinder any kind of progress that you've been making thus far. So yeah, that is my my new thing for you guys, and I'm so excited because just like getting on here and talking to you guys has been a huge blessing for myself. I feel like this channel has been it's been like 7 years in the making, and now I finally am at this place where I feel comfortable sharing my thoughts and feelings and my experiences, and just the fact that I love transformation, not just in myself, but I love seeing transformation in other people for the better, and the positive, just amazing things that can come out of their lives because they decided to be who they wanted to be and to take control of their life, to take control of their thoughts, their feelings, their words, their mind, their body, because when you take control of your mind, your body will follow. And I just feel like if you are that kind of person who wants that kind of inspiration and who wants to see me live my life that way, then definitely, you know, comment below or subscribe. Let me know some of the things that you want to see in the future. But yeah, that is the beginning, the explanation of the I Am project. And also today is the official no sugar Sarah. So yeah, exciting. Thanks for being here. Thanks for celebrating that with me. Also, with that being said, I do want to let you know that within the last, I think 7 weeks it's been since the challenge, the transformation of 90 days has been over, I have absolutely gained weight. And I have been consistently in the gym though. I do want to say that gaining weight after losing so much is normal. And it took me a really long time to understand that. I went through a lot of body dysmorphia, And I say that so lightly because body dysmorphia is actually a very, very, very huge thing that, yes, I do think I have struggled with in the past, but I know to give myself enough grace to know if that's coming up again. But when you work so hard for something and then your hormones kick in and they're like, we are way too low right now. I need you to bring it back. I need you to reel it in. It's so hard because your hormones are pretty much going to always trump your desires, your goals, and your expectations. So that kind of sucked. But I will say I'm not too far up that I cannot make significant changes. And the great thing about this amount of little body fat that I've gained is that I needed to gain it. And had I had gotten my way in the beginning of this off season, I wouldn't be gaining muscle. I would not be growing in the areas that I need to grow, like my glutes and my quads. Like, I would not be growing in those areas at all had I stayed as lean as I wanted to towards the end. So now that off season is over, because we're not eating what we want to eat anymore, which is kind of like the new definition of an off season, is like you're gaining weight without a purpose. You're just eating whatever you want, and you know that you need to gain weight, and you know that you have to, you know, build muscle, so you think you can just eat whatever you want to eat and it's fine. No. So now that the off season is over, I am officially in improvement season, which means that we're going to be eating with intention, training with intention, and we're going to be moving forward because we never move back. And so yeah, I just thought I would come on and share those things with you guys, and I'm so excited and I can't wait to just, you know, hopefully continue Vlogmas, because it's very hard to vlog every single day. I tried it. I seen it. But yeah, it's a little difficult, but I'm gonna do my best. Sometimes I don't want to vlog because it's gloomy out and I like natural sunlight when I'm vlogging. Like downlight, ceiling light is just blah. It's really not appealing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment below, share, you know, if you have any questions, if there's something that you know that you want to quit and you have been struggling with it, you can absolutely do it, but leave that comment below. Give this video a like if you'd like to, and subscribe, because this is kind of like a new series, you know, especially the giving up sugar. That's, you're gonna see, like, if I have any withdrawals, which I tend to not have withdrawals when I pull back on things, but there's gonna be some benefits too. So yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.